Hello and welcome to class, everyone. My name is Alex, health fitness specialist at the McLean location. Happy Thursday. Welcome to Push and Pull. I hope you all are ready for our workout today. We have upper body and core. All right, so you're going to need your weights. We've got 4 exercises, very simple, just like last time. Purposely breaking down the amount of exercises we're doing to focus on just a few particular movements. All right, so our first 2 are going to be a, what do we got? We got a rotational press and a bear plank. All right, so grab your lighter weights for the rotational press. That's going to work on our external rotators and our shoulders. So the rotation, external rotators, the press, shoulders. Then we have a bear plank. Simple core move. We'll be in a quadruped position. And then for our next 2 moves, we're gonna have curls and rows and lemon squeezes. That ab move is gonna be on our back. So now we're flipping over and we're just hitting the curls and rows, working on the back, all right? So staying away from pushing today, all right, just to help us get into some different, get into our spine in a different position. So coming back, focusing on the rows, focusing on the curls for the rowing movement, all right? And then the overhead press, going vertical as opposed to forward. We spend enough time there in that position. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get warmed up and go right into our workout today. So I'm starting my workout on my watch. Start your workout 2. Make sure you track it, set a reminder, whatever you gotta do. All right, so go ahead, walk it out. I'm gonna go right into pushbacks right now. Keep the knees elevated. In this pushback position is where we're going to be performing our bear planks. So we're going to be returning to this position for our workout or during our workout. Just 10 reps, 10 reps. 1 more. All right, go ahead and bring the right leg up and rotate. We've got 3 rotations on each side. We're going to be coming to another rotational move after this. So get the eyes around, bring that leg up as far as you can. Open up the shoulder. All right, go ahead and walk both your feet up and come back behind you into a reverse tabletop position, right into the crab reach. We've got 5 on each side. Opening up the shoulder for our external rotation and press, our rotational press. You're gonna walk yourself back up to where you started. Come to a straddle position. Bring the palms down. And we're gonna rotate up. 5 on each side. Nice and easy, fluidly through the motions. Last one. All right, and go ahead, come up. Just gonna get some shoulder rolls. Backward. And forward. All right. Should feel a lot of upper trap today, a lot of mid trap. Relax, a lot of shoulders. All right, so gonna go ahead and get ready to start our timer. First moves, we've got 10 rotational raises. All right, so the way that looks is you're gonna grab your weights. Go for lighter weights here. I would say between about 10 pounds or a little bit lighter should be just fine. Starting here, rotate up, and press, bring it back down, rotate forward. All right, so we're essentially combining a press with an external rotation move. And we've done those before in the past, so this should be a breeze. And second, we have our bear plank. So you're gonna come into all fours. You're just gonna lift your knees. You can hold it here, or you can raise your knees up and down off the ground. Gently drop your knees. All right, you don't want to drop your weight onto the floor. Gently drop your knees, tap the floor, come back up. Or you can just be here and cross over from knee to elbow and keep your knees elevated. All right, so we got 10 minutes here, and then we got 10 minutes on the next two moves as well. All right, so here we go. Starting the timer. Starting off with the rotational press. 1 and go. Just 10 reps. So raise your shoulders a little. Come up to 90 degrees or parallel to the floor. Arms bent at 90 degrees. Rotate back. Press up. Bring it back down. There's 1, 2, 3. Do your best to control the weight coming down right here. That'll set you up for a good external rotation. 6. Remember, try to go with lighter weight here. 7. The weakest motion here is the external rotation move. The external rotational move. 9. So you have to go choose your weight based off of that. 10. Okay. Back down to the floor. Again, 10 reps here. So left and right is 1. You can lift your knees off the floor and gently drop them back down. You can do that, or you can you can just hold the bear plank and you can bring the knees across to the elbow. Either one of those 3 will suffice. So keep your knees as close as you can to the ground. Do what you can to keep your torso still and square to the floor. Move slowly if you're adding in the movement. Keep those knees elevated. Bring the hips up toward the ceiling. 9, 10, 10. All right. So do what you can to take your time. You want to make sure every rep counts. All right, don't rush through anything. Take your time. That's also why we added to 10 minutes and took out some extra moves, 2 extra moves, so that way you can take your time with each set, each rep, each exercise. Rotate and press. Keep those elbows high. Try not to drop them too low. You want to keep the elbows in line with the shoulder as best as you can. Keep those shoulders, roll those shoulders back. Just definitely feel this. Woo. Burning up the shoulders. Oh. Whew. Yeah, I feel that already. Especially, you should definitely feel this if you've been doing stuff all week. All right. This is one of those things where you can do that will help if you haven't been doing much of anything, and if you have. Because we're using lightweight, you should be able to take it through many sets. All right. Back to the bear plank with the crossover. Rotating my watch around. All right. So I know we said we were staying away from pushing, but this is the alternative. It's a static position. We're not actually pushing, but we are holding a pushing position. So again, do what you can. Get the knee to the elbow. Keep the torso straight. should definitely be feeling this in the shoulders by the time you finish, especially by the time you finish the bear plank there. And we are almost halfway through. 5 minutes and 45 seconds to go. Hope you guys have your tank tops today too. So when you bring the weights down, make sure those shoulders are back. All right, you don't want your arms to be rolled forward. You want the shoulders to be pulled back because that'll activate, or you should get a good stretch. Activate a little stretch. So when you go to rotate up, ooh, that burns. You set yourself up with a good stretch so you'll get a good contraction. Whew. Don't need a lot of weight here. Should just burn more than anything. Oh man. Woo. Yeah, nothing real crazy today, guys. We're keeping it nice and simple. We're working on the rotator cuff, which is also something we need to do a lot of since we are at our desk a lot. All right, this ain't even, you know, about strength or anything like that. This is just balance relative to what we do every day. Okay, so that's why we're not doing nothing crazy here. Just keeping it nice and simple, slightly therapeutic. Push all the way out. Don't let the shoulder blades come together. All right. Just like I said before, the slower you go with that bear plank, the harder it'll be. Really go for a nice ab squeeze when you lift the knee to the elbow. If you are indeed lifting the knee to the elbow. If you're lifting the knees up and down, try to get those, try to pull your hips toward the ceiling, okay? That's what we want to go for there. It's kind of like tucking the pelvis into your body, or sucking your abdominal, sucking your belly button towards your spine. I'm sure some of you have heard that cue before. Pull your belly button through your spine. Straight up. Keep the core nice and tight. Feel this in the upper traps as well. Keep the core tight to keep the rib cage down. You'll have some extension in the upper spine, that's okay. Whew. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to go. I think I can get through one more time. Oh boy. Keep going, guys. We're almost there. We are almost there. Remember, keep your torso square. Straighten out the arms. Squeeze those abs when you bring the knee up. Oh man. Ooh. Yeah, I gotta shake that out. That burns. We got 1:40 to go. Yeah. My shoulder health has sucked in the past. Suffered many injuries, quite a few dislocations in both shoulders. But I'm here today and I'm doing just fine by doing things like this. Lots of external rotation, from different angles, coming up, coming out, coming diagonally. Our shoulder joint is the most mobile joint in our body. So there's many different things we can do to not only injure it, but also strengthen it. 50 seconds to go. That's what makes these great. Halfway there. Ooh. Oh man. Whew. 20 seconds to go. Let's see if I can finish it out. Keep going through the buzzer. Keep going through the buzzer. Whew. All right. Whew. 1 minute break. You should feel that in the shoulders a lot and in the back, sort of like intrinsically inside of, as if it's inside of the shoulder, shoulder joint, and in your back and your shoulder blades. All right, so our next 2 moves, we have curls in rows, 10 to 15 of each. Pick a number between there, or you can do 10, or you can do 15. All right, you can switch it up from set to set as well. For our ab move, we have lemon squeezes, so they're gonna be on your back. You're going to extend like a hollow hold and crunch. Bring the elbows to the knees. Right there, okay? So you got 10 to 15, 10 to 20 reps of that exercise there. All right, let's go. So curls and rows. I think I'm gonna go for 15. Last 10 minutes and we're through. 3. Don't go crazy. You don't have to go crazy with the weight here. Just go with just enough so you feel it. There's something that you can do within that rep range. Aim toward the higher end of the rep range if you need to. And go for that row. Pull that weight towards your hip, or towards your pockets if you have pockets. Bring those, hold those shoulder blades back. Pull the weight toward the hip. All right. Lemon squeezes. Here we go. All right. 10 reps. 1, 2. Lift those shoulders. Push your shoulders toward your knees. Chest toward your knees. 7, 8, 9. Go for 12. 12. All right. Whew. Yeah, that feels good. It's a nice little balance. Nice little balance. Sorry. You guys already know people are always trying to call me when I'm teaching. They don't get no love right now. You guys get all of that. Hold those shoulder blades back for essentially the entirety of these 2 moves. Control your weight when it comes back down for both exercises, both moves. Control the weight. Separate your moves. Completely finish one before you start the other. We are 6 minutes, 45 seconds in. You guys keep it going. Exhale as you bring everything in. Whew. Oh, I'm going to 12. There we go, there's 12. Whew. Yeah, I feel that. So that first move, if you were able to get the knees to the elbows, you were able to still work very much as similar, same muscles as what we are now, but we added in that crossover to bring in the obliques a little bit. This one, really not getting too much of the obliques as compared to that first move if you were doing the variation where you bring your knee to your elbow. So that's why we had that option. Just to give you an opportunity to work on the obliques if you wanted to. Oh yeah. Keep that chest popped out. The chest will pop out once you bring your shoulders back. That's why we have the cue, hold the shoulders back. Keep those elbows tucked into the sides for that curl as well. Thirteen. All right, we got 4 minutes, 20 seconds to go. More than halfway there, more than halfway there. All right, 12 reps. Here we go, Alex. Remember, push the chest, push the shoulders toward the knee. Try to lift those shoulder blades off the ground to have the elbows meet the knees. If you can, split second hold with the hollow hold. 11, 12. Woo! Oh yeah. I feel the fire, I feel the fire. You guys should have rock solid abs, man. I should be able to bounce a quarter off your abs when you're doing that lemon squeeze, when you're extended, holding that hollow hold. All right. 3 minutes, 15 seconds to go. Seems like time is going oh so slow. But we'll be done before you know. There's 5. And if you need to change the weight halfway through. Whatever you got to do to keep going. If you want to change it to a hammer curl, have a neutral grip right here, you can do that too. Or if you want to go palms down and curl up like that, you can do that too. Those 2 modifications will probably be a little bit harder, if I'm honest though. We're stretching the bicep when we go to either of those positions. So what that means is we're stretching it more than normal. So you have less contractile space for your actual bicep to contract, because it's already, it's lengthened. So it'll probably be a little bit harder to curl that way. But that's actually what I was going for, was a harder way to do it if you need it, but also let you know you can drop your weight if you need to. But I'm sure you guys already know that. Whew. All right, we got a minute, 25 seconds to go. Remember, for a split second, try to hold that hollow hold. Halfway there. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Woo! 45 seconds. I'll be able to finish this out on my rows and curls. Keep going, guys. Keep going. Go through the buzzer. Experiment with the position your palm is in. Remember, you can go palm down, palm up, or neutral. Any of the other variations will make it a little bit harder. And that's time. Whew. Good job, good job. Toss those weights out the window. Don't need them anymore. They certainly do get heavy after a while, don't they? All right, catch your breath. Keep moving. Take a swig of some water if you need to. All right. We will be coming down to the floor. So go ahead, come right back. Sit back into child's pose. Stretch those arms out. Nice and far. Push the chest down to the ground. Thread the left hand under the right. The left arm under the right arm. Push the shoulder into the mat or the floor if you don't have a mat. Come up and switch. I gotta bend my arm since I don't have much space over here. And come up. Come into a tabletop. Turn the fingertips towards your body. Okay, keep most of the weight in your legs. Squeeze your triceps and lean back. Make sure you splay your fingers, so separate your fingers, open them up, open your hand up. You should have space in between your fingers. Squeeze those triceps, straighten out the arm, and just lean back. You should feel that stretch in your biceps and through your forearms. Feels good. And slowly come up. Lean forward. What you're gonna do is flip your hands so that your palm, the back of your hand is down toward the floor. Your palm is facing up. Keeping most of the weight in your legs, you're going to lean back, same as before, squeezing the tricep to straighten the arm out. Rotate the pit of your elbow toward your head. So in other words, screw your arms into the ground. So feel the stretch on the other side of your forearm. All right, slowly lift the hands off the ground. You can come to a seated position if you like. Cross the legs. All right, gonna bring the right arm up and over. Stretching out the tricep. And relax, bring the right arm across, pull. And relax, bring the left arm up and over. And relax. Come back to the left arm, pull it across. Let me know what moves you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you enjoyed those two. Of the body moves we did, we only did 2. So let me know which one you liked. And relax. Whew. Let me know which one you didn't like. Any feedback is greatly appreciated. So that's our class for today, ladies and gentlemen. So thank you for joining me. My name is Alex, and I hope to see you all on the next video. Holla.